Can you remember the last 10 facts you learned yesterday? Probably not. Now think about the last great story someone told you. Maybe it happened years ago, yet somehow you can still remember the people, the emotions, and even small details. Why? If facts are important, why does our brain remember stories so much better? The answer has fascinated psychologists and neuroscientists for decades. Our brains aren't just built to collect information, they're built to understand experiences. Long before books, websites, or smartphones existed, people passed knowledge from one generation to the next through stories. Stories help people remember where to find food, how to avoid danger, and how to survive. Because of that, our brains naturally pay closer attention when information is wrapped inside a story. Think about your favorite movie. You probably don't remember every line of dialogue, but you remember the journey, the conflict, the ending. Stories give information meaning. Facts on their own often don't. That's why two businesses can explain exactly the same product in completely different ways. One lists features, the other tells the story of a customer whose life became easier because of the product. Guess which one people remember? The story. Not because the facts weren't useful, but because stories create emotion. And emotion tells the brain, this matters. You can see this almost everywhere. Apple rarely begins by talking about processors or technical specifications. Nike doesn't simply sell shoes, it tells stories about determination. Airbnb doesn't just advertise places to stay, it tells stories about belonging anywhere in the world. The product matters. But the story is what people remember. This doesn't only apply to global brands. A real estate agent can talk about square footage and bedroom counts. Or they can tell the story of a family finding the place they finally call home. A consultant can list years of experience. Or they can share how they helped a struggling business turn things around. The facts support the decision. The story creates the connection. That's why storytelling has become one of the most valuable business skills today. Not because stories replace facts, but because stories help people understand why those facts matter. The next time you're creating content, writing a sales page, or explaining your business, don't start with a list of features. Start with a story. Help people see themselves in the journey, because people may forget the facts you shared, but they'll remember how your story made them feel. And in business, that's often what makes the difference between being noticed and being remembered. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more documentaries exploring business psychology, branding, and the hidden reasons behind why people think, trust, and buy the way they do. Thanks for watching and